Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Media J, and today's video is something I haven't done in a long time. I feel like I've not had any chance to kind of do like a chit chat kind of video with you guys and kind of come back to you. Obviously it's been 8 months since I have had my little one, and it's like it's not a topic on my channel, like I don't even talk about it, but it's been amazing. He's been awesome. He's growing up so fast, and yeah. So if this video is basically kind of how to plan for a baby, like, because I do understand a lot of people, like a lot of my mates that we got married at the same time, some of them haven't had kids, some of them are still contemplating having kids. And I remember when I was at that stage as well, where you've gotten married, you've spent a kind of like a lot of time with your husband. Like my husband and I, we spent 2 years as a married couple before deciding, or almost 2 years before deciding to have a baby. So you kind of get kind of stuck in that position where you're not sure how to plan ahead for a baby, and you're kind of scared of like what you need to do beforehand and stuff like that, especially when people who have kids surround you and then they go, oh, take your time, oh no, it's stressful and all that. But as I always say, nothing in life is easy. Everything in life is a little bit stressful if it's worth it. And obviously having a child is something that you're probably praying to God about, and you and your partner are looking to have one. So this video is just to kind of help you and guide you as to how to go ahead and plan successfully for a baby, so you're not overwhelmed with finances and stuff like that. These are things that I did, and it kind of made it a lot easier. Like my coping mechanism was a lot higher than I thought it would be, and I just thought that it would be nice to share some of these tips with you guys. So if you want to see the how to plan ahead for a baby, then keep watching. So I'm just gonna go in random order. I've got 10 points, but it's not in like in order or anything, because obviously everybody's different and how you plan your life is completely different from how I plan mine. But yeah, I hope that this video is useful to you, and if it is, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. But anyway, let's get into it. So the first one is, obviously I feel like if you plan your conception around sales period, so kind of what I mean is, say for example, you and your husband have decided that, okay, we want to plan for a child, or you and your wife or whatever. If you want like a summer baby, obviously you get pregnant in like the winter period, which was what we did, because I was kind of gunning for May, but I was a little late for that. So we kind of had a summer baby, so I conceived in November, which was fantastic for us because obviously the December sales are fantastic, and we were able to get a lot of stuff on discount. Do you understand what I'm saying? So if you are planning to have a summer baby, then you kind of want to have a winter baby ready for the winter sales, so you can get a lot of fantastic things. Or if you want a winter baby, you kind of plan your conception around the summer sales. So obviously you want to kind of plan strategically around the sale period, so you can get bang for your money. Like obviously you don't want to overspend, especially if it's your first child. If it's your second child, you obviously already have stuff. And now I'm rambling, but yeah, you get the point. Plan your conception period around sales period. So point 2, seek advice from those who have done it. Now what I mean by that is, obviously if you've got like a group of friends who kind of have segregated you from the group because you don't have a child and they have a child, obviously you're going to get overwhelmed with the amount of information you get from that new group of friends. So what I'll say is, look for one person that you feel super comfortable with, someone that's going to tell you the truth, someone who's going to be honest with you and tell you how, like, what to expect You don't need anyone sugarcoating anything. You need the honest truth so that you can prepare ahead. So obviously, if you and your husband kind of like have twins in the family and that kind of thing, you obviously want the truth about how it is raising twins, or how it is raising boys. Like, you just want that kind of information. So always surround yourself with the kind of friends that will be honest with you, will tell you what you're going to expect, and kind of give you the necessary information and not the unnecessary scary bits, because obviously people don't know how to hold back. It's like mouth diarrhea. They just go ahead and just just say whatever. So I made sure I surrounded myself with people who were honest with me. I had sisters, I had my mother, and they were completely honest with me. I had friends like Ronke, like she was completely honest with me, and I knew exactly what to expect. Like, I wasn't overwhelmed, shocked, or scared, because I was prepared mentally for what was coming. So that's point 2. Point 3, have a 1 year after plan. So a lot of people I know kind of like plan, oh, I want to have a baby, and buy all the like stuff for that baby, like 0 to 3 month clothes and stuff like that. What I mean by have a 1 year plan is, when I was shopping during the sales period for my little one, I was buying clothes of 12 to 18 months, 18 to 24 months, because you never know what's going to happen in the year. Like, there's a lot of miscellaneous costs that you have to factor into, like, raising a child. You never know if you're going to move, because obviously if your child is allergic to some things in the area that you live in, you're going to have to move for that child. Like, there are a lot of impromptu costs that will come from having a child. So I always say, whatever it is you can buy now before that child comes, go ahead and buy it. So I was able to buy the bouncer, I was able to buy clothes for the future. Like, I have some clothes of age 2 and he's only 8 months, but at least I'm prepared and stuff like that. So you can always invest in like bigger car seats as well, because these are things that they're definitely going to use. And if you haven't got people that are going to gift you these items, then you have to plan ahead, and also plan ahead in terms of your holiday with your family, putting money aside and things like that, because the whole situation does just not revolve around the next 9 months of your pregnancy. You need to think about the next years after your pregnancy and what it is that you want to achieve in the year that you are pregnant. So that's what that point is. Point 4, attend how-to classes before conception or around 1 to 3 months. So what I mean by attend how-to classes, so obviously your partner might not be conversant with how to change a diaper, for example, or how to cook meals for a baby, or like during the weaning period, or how to resuscitate a baby if the baby's choking and stuff like that. So this is the best time when you're pregnant, or when you're thinking about getting pregnant, to kind of join these how-to classes. You will meet people, you will get necessary information about different things that you need to know. So you need to be prepared, because when you do get pregnant, the tendency of wanting to attend those classes will be very minimal, because you don't know what kind of pregnancy you'll be having, if it will be a smooth one, if it's one that you're going to be sick all the time. So you have to kind of prepare yourself and, like, jump ahead of whatever situation you're going to find yourself. So point 5, not point 5 should be point 1, but as I said, I'm not going in any specific order. So point 5 is pray, 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 pray some more, and pray more, because people kind of have this idea that children kind of make your relationship stronger, or will make your family like you, or your husband's family like you, or your wife's family like you. That is not the case. When you have a child, there are a lot of people. It's like you're not having the child just for yourself. You're having the child for your family, for your husband's family. So you need to pray seriously. Like, you need to always put your prayer first. And so many things a child will go through and change. So you have to be physically strong to kind of experience those changes and those ailments or whatever it is. and not break down every 5 seconds, because you know children kind of learn from what they see. So if they see that their mother or father is an emotional wreck, that's not good for them. They will not be a happy baby. So you have to pray a lot. Pray with your partner, pray by yourself, seek God during the time that you are thinking of conceiving, while you're pregnant, after your pregnancy. Like, put it as something that is priority, to always make sure that you pray. Pray. That's all I say, pray. Point 6. Make sure you ask for help. Like, ask for help. Do not think that you can do this on your own. It's not a journey for one person. Even if you're a single mother or a single father or whatever, you have friends, you have family members you can always ask. And if you don't have that, you have social workers you can ask for help. You can reach out to people. There's still some really, really nice people out there who, even if they don't know you, will help you if you ask for it. So don't think that you can do things by yourself, especially like when you're trying to assemble like wardrobes for the baby, changing units for the baby, or rocking chair. You haven't got money for things like that. Open your mouth and ask for help. Trust me, that's like the major advice I can give you. Ask for help during, ask for help after. No one will like put you down for asking for help, and it'll just make you a stronger person, because pride is not needed when you have a child. Like, you have to be able to put your pride aside and ask for help when needed. Point 7. So point 7, houseproof your home and move or settle down where you want to raise your child before you conceive. The reason why I said this is because when I conceived, like, we moved kind of for that reason as well, because I didn't want to raise my child in like a chaotic environment and stuff like that. So we kind of moved beforehand, before conceiving a child, because then you already get into the routine. You have a workplace, because you know, maternity leave and stuff like that, you have to have worked in a certain company for a certain number of months before you can get all that good stuff. So you want to make sure that you've settled down in the area that you want to raise your child prior to getting pregnant, like at least a couple of months prior. And you want to kind of houseproof your house. So if you're moving home and settling in a new area, you don't want to be buying glass tables and glass chairs, because that doesn't make any sense, because you're trying to save money for a child, and a child is not safe around glass furniture. Like, it's just not safe. So things that you think will be unnecessary when you have a child, do not get it and get rid of it. So kind of purge your home, clothing and stuff like that. Just prepare yourself, prepare your wardrobe for having a child. Don't go overboard with the maternity clothes and stuff like that, because they only last 9 months. So just buy essentials and just prepare yourself and your home for having a child. So point 8, assemble your baby room at least 1 to 4 months into your pregnancy. So obviously the reason why I'm saying this is because I wouldn't advise that you kind of buy your baby furniture like before you get pregnant, because what if you get twins? Like, what are you gonna do then? So it would be a lot wiser when you've done your first scan and they know how many is in there, which is kind of like the 12-week scan. So then you know how many is in there, and then you can go ahead and buy your furniture, get it all assembled, all arranged, neutral colors, browns, creams and stuff like that. So at least it can transition from when it's a little baby to a toddler and stuff like that. You don't have to keep changing the furniture. Like, I get a lot of mothers who buy blue furniture throughout, and then the kid kind of outgrows that color, and then they have to like scrap the whole room and start again. Whereas if you got white or cream and stuff like that, you can always redecorate the cover with wallpaper, the cover of the furniture and stuff like that. So you can get creative, so that will save you a lot of money. Do not scrimp on baby furniture. Buy the good stuff, because that will last you a long time. So don't buy the cheap flimsy stuff that you're only going to replace, you know, maybe 3 months after the baby's born and stuff like that. So just kind of manage and buy the really, really good stuff that will last a long time, and get that assembled. Get your room intact, because it's somewhere that you're going to be for the next few months. So you're always going to be in that room, potting about, looking at the baby stuff, dreaming of the future. So you really, really want to get that room all sorted and all assembled and ready for Bambino. And point 9. A lot of women might not really like this point, but it's the truth. You need to get closer to your partner. You just have to. Because when the baby comes, you're not going to have any time, to be honest, to be like all romantic and all lovey-dovey with your partner and whatnot. So this is the time. Go for your baby moons. Go for holidays. Like, take some time off work. Be a husband and wife again. Like, do not forget that you were husband and wife first before the baby came along. So do not neglect your partner during pregnancy. You need to be really, really close to your partner, because that closeness would translate into the closeness when the baby's born, and you kind of like, you're in tune with each other. So that is my major advice. And the closeness also involves sex. Why am I whispering? Yeah, do not deprive yourself of that. It's something you need to enjoy, because as I said, you don't know what kind of pregnancy you're going to have. You don't know if you're going to tear, if you're going to have C-section and stuff like that. So you kind of want to get your groove on before the little one comes and stuff like that. So yeah, make sure you are close to your partner throughout and before conception and throughout conception. Throughout pregnancy. Yeah. And point 10. Point 10 is the point that a lot of people forget, and which is capture every single moment. Capture the moment before you get pregnant. Capture the moments during your pregnancy. Like, I remember I was taking photographs of myself almost every month, and then I did my own maternity shoot, which I will leave a link to the video in the description box. And to me, every time I look at those pictures, it makes me happy again, and it makes me want to have another child. So if you deprive yourself of those pictures, then what memories have you got really of the glow of your skin, of the way you look? Because pregnancy, you're just going to bloom. You're going to look absolutely gorgeous. So obviously you want to capture it. And sometimes it's really nice, because my partner, when he sees those pictures again, it's like remembering how I used to look then and looking at me now. Like, I've changed a lot. And so it's those kind of memories that you want to keep forever. So make sure you do not scrimp. Get professional photographs if need be. And just, if you can't take the pictures yourself, get professional help. Get portraits done, get pictures done, get albums done, and just enjoy the before and the during process of pregnancy. And those are my 10 points, my 10 hopefully helpful points of how to plan for a baby in 2015. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you found it useful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe and share. Tell your friends about it. And the thing I'll say is, having a child is the most beautiful thing a woman can ever go through. It's your power source. Like, it's the one thing no one can cheat you of, because you're the only one that can do it. So enjoy your life before, enjoy your life during it. No regrets. Go for it. Enjoy yourself, and please invite me for the baby showers. And I'll catch you guys in my next video.